Nowadays, with the internet and access to many different platforms, it's become a lot easier to do certain things, such as watch a video, buy something online, or get transportation. Uh, and reach many more people. With control of such possibilities, could you say that these platforms are their practices always clean and direct? We will see. Many are constantly trying to sell you something. Question to ask ourselves would be, are these web platforms ethical? Or a better question would be, are their practices ethical? To measure that, we need to know, how are we measuring ethical? What is good and what is bad? To decide what is good and what is bad, we are going to use ACM ethics. We're going to focus on one particular rule of ACM ethics, which is be honest and trustworthy. For our user, we can think of the daily, non-technical computer user. Without mentioning the names, let's look at two different websites. These two websites are known specifically for online learning. Both serve the same purpose, but have different practices. And see why some of these practices may not be considered good. The goal of the layout should just be to get the user to learn as effectively as possible. So for the first website's homepage, we see at the top layout, we can have a continue watching page where it prompts you to watch your first course. And below that, we have a My Playlists part, which, as expected, shows you your playlist of courses that you have already done. And finally, it shows you the learning paths you can take in this site. You can only pick one learning path. It is very straightforward in the intentions of the site. The page where you see the video course you are taking is non-intrusive. The image is focused on a flat design which does not tamper with what you're looking at. Let's review some of this site's practices. The first site is $15 in subscription. It has a clean interface. The course images aren't empoweringly enticing on their own. Now moving on to the next site. This time around we are looking at the home page of the site. From first glance, there are many more elements appearing here. Specifically, a bestseller ribbon for more captivating images and titles, hosting words such as A to Z or beginner to advanced or master class, and showing ratings and marked off pricing from hundreds of dollars to just tens. So this site seems more intentioned in getting you to purchase a course, which is okay. Some of these courses are around 10 to 15 hours. Now take into consideration the amount of self-motivation that is required to finish a course. and actually learn. Many college courses are 3-credit courses, which mean 3-credit equivalent, or about 3 hours per week of study, which is about 5 weeks. But most people aren't buying these courses with such type of studying in mind, and are usually just enthusiastic about learning something new. While sites do offer refunds, a lot of times it goes unnoticed. And what usually happens is that people who purchase a course usually abandon it or forget about it after 2 to 3 days. Since the average completion rate for online courses is less than 10%, this becomes the case with the majority of purchases on a site like this. So then, what real value have you been getting for your time and sometimes money? With a site that keeps popping up with offers for new courses and discounts from hundreds to just tens of dollars for a course, which can take hours and hours, which will probably not be finished. Knowing that buying online can be very addicting, for the average computer user, being unaware of such possible developments, they could easily purchase multiple courses from sites like these, believing that they are investing in themselves. So overall, is it okay for company websites to operate like this? Businesses needing to sustain themselves through their revenue, with the internet being intended to be a free and open place. So maybe companies are allowed to adjust their user experience in ways to cater to conversion rates. Many newcomers to technology and children just growing into it are still not aware of such risks when venturing on the ever-growing internet. Although it's not a one-way argument, certain responsibility does fall on the user who gives consent to these platforms to certain things when making a profile to access their digital services or goods. At the same time, most companies do practice straightforward ways to obtain revenue, which are good for the user, so it might be okay.